Hi everyone, and welcome back to another Bork No Game video. Today's video is dedicated to the damage formulas, and credits go to Restia for pretty much putting this together. Also credits to the Princess Connect Redive fan Discord for pinning this information. Make sure to join that Discord. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. So you can see here, I have pretty much the links up top if you want to pretty much check out Restia and like the Princess Connect Discord, and we have some charts to go over. So let's go over here where pretty much it's all compiled on the actual website, right? Note that you can see like all the future banners. You've seen like most of that information, right? But this isn't something that you guys have seen before. Not the positions part, this one. This is going to be a focus on Saren. Now, some of you are probably wondering what's so crazy about Saren. Saren has the ability to pretty much boost a character, whoever's closest to her, with TP. The reason why that's so important is, for example, Anna and Ninon can get TP charges much faster. This gives them the ability to get their UB really fast in PvP, and this is what makes Saren a top tier unit over in JP. She gets better, like even better in the future, but right now she's still like really good. Just note that she isn't good by herself, and this is one of the key components because, you know, TP boosting is really crazy. Now note here that Anna is technically the best pairing because, you know, plus 10, and Ninon is minus 15. The rest of the characters that sort of exist between that playing field outside of Mifiu, which I don't suggest using, they don't really, you know, coexist within this. So Saren like goes with Anna, and then Saren also goes with Ninon and Monica, but honestly it should probably be between Ninon and Anna, or you could even go to the point where it's like Saren Reno, but that one's really hard because like Reno's like all the way, she's at like plus 300. So in order to get like Reno to be like the unit that she boosts, it's kind of impossible in some ways. So this just helps visualize with people to be like, oh, I guess this is how it actually looks like. Probably the information you've been really looking for, and the damage calculation formula, or the calculation formula in general. So the reason why this is going to be important for us is just to see how the different TP breakdowns work, how damage works. So damage takes in physical attack or magical attack times 100 and then over the enemy's defense plus 100. So this can be very difficult to actually grasp because we don't know like what the enemy's defenses are, but it's something to take into account, and it'll probably be more calculable once we do clan battle to min-max damage in some ways, right? Because in clan battle the bosses will somewhat stay within a certain level bracket and you can gauge their defenses better there. For events and stuff, it'll be a little bit different. Now note here how TP has like 4 different charges, right? One is like the active, like actually gaining TP. When you get hit, you get, you know, TP, or you kill something, right? You get TP. And then after you UB, how much TP do you retain / gain, right? So this is probably going to be the most complicated factor because TP like manipulation is going to be an important throughout the entire game, because you are going to want it so that you don't overcharge TP. You want, like, for example, Saren and Yukari or other characters to like boost certain characters. The reason why this Saren picture is so important is because you would not want, like, for example, Saren boosting Yukari just so you can get more TP boosting, because Yukari's UB doesn't actually, you know, TP boost. It's only her skill 2, I believe, that actually TP boost, and it's one of those things where you don't want to mismatch your TP like gains. So this can sort of help you realize where it's like, oh, I can min-max my TP gains here, and this is more advanced, like very deep layers into Princess Connect. I just wanted to show this because it's been very hard for me to like tell people like how TP works, and this is just an overall great visualization. And then we have HP drain, critical like formulas, and HP recovery boost. I don't know about continuous healing. That's probably like a different one outside of like actual like healing. I'm pretty sure someone with like a better math brain can probably make like formulas on Google spreadsheets. I wish I could. One day hopefully I can, but for now I'm just really happy that this has pretty much been shared by everyone. So feel free to pass this information along, because I know people who are doing clan battle will really want to take advantage of this information in order to really like optimize their teams, right? Next thing we got to cover are the events. Note that this image is pretty blurry. You know, Restia said they're going to pretty much upgrade this as time flows. They just need to make it a little bit better and run analysis and everything, but I'm pretty sure once they get it like actually going, it'll be in a much better format. All right, the other thing that I wanted to cover was that June, after, you know, she pretty much disappears, Rin is going to be getting a banner. Now note here in KR they actually got Rin plus a Makoto Maho banner. The reason why that's so important is because because that means in next week it's going to be a good time for some folks to reroll who want to join Princess Connect, because we all know how important Makoto is. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. It's not really going to be a must pull banner. I just really wouldn't do it. It's shaping up like Clan Battle is going to be appearing sometime next month. Don't quote me on that, because nothing is set in stone and all of this stuff is technically still speculation, right? I don't want to get your hopes like too high, because at the same time we got to take all this like extra information, like all the JP stuff, all these event calendars with a grain of salt, because you really never know what can happen. All of a sudden we could just like slow down, or all of a sudden we could just speed up, and it's just one of those things where sometimes global doesn't match the region. But for now, we have been following schedule. All right, go ahead and go back to Restia's page. So you can see here the hard shard stuff. You've already seen like most of this, but then I like the coin shop right here, where you get a really huge visualization of all the different characters that come from like dungeon shop, you know, arena, princess arena, clan battle, and then I'm not sure what this one is. I think this is event based, and I'm not sure how accurate this stamina jewel charge cost is. All right, let's go ahead and go back into the spreadsheets, show you a couple of updates that I've made. All right, and then I updated the divine amulet section. Note that this is mostly from like the Priconne Discord that I've, you know, pretty much sit in most of the time. The ascension stuff, how many unit shards it takes. So for example, if you wanted to see what it takes for a 1-star to hit 6-star, it's going to take 2800 divine amulets or 450 shards, right? So it's going to be very expensive for folks to do that. And then, you know, all the ascension stuff, you can see like the shards and like amulets. I like this one the most because it's just like a better visualization. You get to see like all the different brackets and tiers. This is probably the one that most people are going to do 3-star to 6-star, because this is what you're going to have to worry about. And note here, that's 2150 divine amulets. That's absolutely nutty. All of my math here is wrong, so I'll probably just delete that. So I refreshed Restia's page, and pretty much they did a huge overhaul on some things. So you can see here, these are good units for clan battle. These are going to be good units in the future, and then these are going to be good units to raise for arena and princess arena. And here are all the different updates. I'm not going to go through each and every single one, but you can see eventually only 2021. These are all of the different characters with corresponding events that are tied to them. What are their uses, when they predict that they're going to be appearing. Like for example, 6-star probably roughly around October 2023, when UE is going to be probably appearing. All just fantastic information. I'll leave the links like down in the description, and most of all, I have to reference their credentials because they did post that. So you can see here, these are Restia's credentials. They have spent over $10,000 on pretty much Princess Connect KR, and they were player level 151. I'm pretty sure they're still playing KR. And the fact that they shared all this information is absolutely amazing. But yeah, that is all the information that I have for this. Like, this is just amazing. Restia, this is a KR player. If you're wondering who created like these damage formulas, pretty much an experienced player, much more experienced than me, because I would not have been able to figure or pretty much data mine all of this information out. Anyways, let's go ahead and round out today's video with some PvP. Hopefully I don't get absolutely crushed, but they have a 4-star Monica. Let's see how insane 4-star Monica is going to be against this team. I'm actually more afraid of that Monica than anything else, because this Miyako is only 2-star. Everything else seems sort of tamed. If yes, there we go. Kuka needs to get that taunt off so that Tamaki can hit her. Very nice, because sometimes she gets interrupted, and one of the worst things is Tamaki goes for Ayo instead, and the whole team sort of falls apart. But hopefully here we have somewhat of a chance. If we can delay that Monica. Okay, yeah, that is, yeah, I was scared of that. That Monica is really scary at 4 stars. Ugh, scary. That's really horrible. Pudding is doing absolutely fine. Hopefully we can get a little bit more damage off. We just need to kill that Tom. Okay, good. Okay, we should be fine here. This Monica won't be able to get to our Carol, so we will be absolutely fine. Very nice. That Monica though, super scary at 4-star. But their defenses were, I would say that was pretty rock solid. If they just replaced one of the characters with Kuka, like Miyako and Kuka just go together. So if you have Miyako and Kuka, definitely use them together because they pretty much lock out most teams. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video and you made it this far, consider subscribing, dropping a like, leaving a comment. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. We're so close to 12,500 subs. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.